Good morning to all of you children. Today is the last day of your revision work for periodic test 1, and before this we have already completed the revision of Marigold Reader book and chapter 1, 2 and 3 from your grammar. Today we are going to revise chapter number 4 and 5 from your grammar, and these two chapters talk about tenses, and tenses means time, or we can say that forms of verb that tell us that when the action has taken place are called tenses. The major tenses in English are the present tense, past tense and the future tense. Today in chapter number 4 and 5 we'll revise present tense and past tense. Present tense, past tense and future tense are further divided into four categories, and these are the simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. In the same way we have in past tense also and in the future tense also. Now what all is there in your syllabus? This we will study through the book. So let us start with our books. So children, this is chapter number 4 with present continuous tense and the simple present tense. Continuous means ing form. So present continuous tense. So the rule is here: subject plus is, am, are plus verb first form plus ing. Now the use of is, am, are is given here. I am, you, we, they, are, he, she, it, is. With singular number noun we use is. The plural number nouns we use are, and with I we always take am. So this is for positive sentence, then this is for negative, and this is for interrogative sentences or the question sentences. Interrogative and question sentences, they have a question mark at the end. Please take care of this. This was about present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used for describing any action that has been started in the present time and is still going on. For example, I am reading. So I have started and I am still doing reading. So next comes the simple present tense. Simple present tense, children, is used for describing any action that is always true, that happens again and again, and that is done every day. So see the rule: subject plus verb first form plus s or es. That means this s or es is added in the verb. But how? This we will see here. When there is singular number noun, then we take s or es with the verb. We add either s or es with the singular with the verb, and with the plural nouns we do not add s or es to the verb. So see the example here: cow, singular number, see, we take s or es. So cow eats grass. This is verb eat and s is added. Cow eats grass. Next is plural number, cows. We do not take s or es. So cows eat grass. In this way, revise it once again. Here the rule is given in positive sentence, negative sentence and in the question sentence. With I, you, we and they we use do for framing sentences into question, and with he, she, it we use does. Alright, practice this all. Learn definitions. Read it the chapter once again properly. And next we come to exercises here. Fill in the blank with the present continuous of the verb work. So present continuous we had studied: subject plus is, am, are plus verb first form plus ing, and then the main the other part of the sentence. So it is all like this. Next we had here to complete the sentences using the present continuous, that means ing. The same as here with subject plus is, am, are plus verb first form plus ing, and then the rest part of the sentence. So this exercise was concerned to present continuous tense. Then we can come to simple present. Simple present with s or vs or without s or es. So it was like this in positive, and then in negative, and then in interrogative also. It was all here. Then we had one exercise where the sentences were given. You had to convert these sentences into negative and then further in the interrogative form. So this exercise was done here on this page, and I hope that all of you must have completed in your book. Practice this very nicely. And the next exercise again related to simple present. So we had to do this one. This one. Exercise 6 was given as homework. Exercise 7, again you had to choose the correct form of the word in simple present tense and present continuous tense, and then complete this exercise. So go through this chapter properly. Next we start chapter number 5. Chapter number 5 talks about simple past tense and present perfect tense. Simple past tense and present perfect tense, children, both these describe the actions that have been done in the past time, the actions that are already complete. But simple past tense talks about any action that has been done in the past time much before, and present tense talks about any action that had been started some time before and is finished now, but the results are seen in the present time. Then we use present perfect tense. Now see, the rule for simple past is subject plus verb second form. Very simple it is, subject plus verb second form. So see, I, you, we, they, he, she, it, helped, this is second form, help, helped, helped, second form. And then sang, sing, sang, sung, this is second form. This is negative form, this is interrogative or the question form. So practice this. And the next one, present perfect, the rule is subject plus has or have plus verb third form. So he has, she has, it has, and then have, I have, you have, we have, they have, like this it is used. It is all given in the book. Please go through it very properly. See the positive form, then the negative form, and then the question form. Learn the rules, learn the uses of different tenses, when and where they are used. Go through these. Next we have exercises here. Here sentences were given, you had to frame it into negative and then into question. This is in past tense. So practice it. This exercise was done here on this page. Next we have one more exercise here. You had to write sentences yourself in simple past tense and then in negative form. So this was here looking at the picture, you had to write a sentence in present perfect tense with the use of has and have. This also we had done. All the pictures were there, we had done. One exercise was related to present perfect tense, has, have, use and verb third form. Here also use of already was given. Next we had clue was given. You had to, with the help of this clue, you had to frame sentences in present perfect tense and in simple past tense. So this all was done in the class. 2 I had done, the others you had to do it as homework. So children, your revision ends here today. Write your test very nicely, neatly, properly. Learn everything, practice everything. Read the chapters yourself. Alright, and if you have any problem, you can talk to me in your live classes. And here I am giving you few hints and the important things that you should practice for your exam. So see, learn the definition and uses of different tenses with example. What are tenses? What do you mean by tenses? Define tenses. These are all one thing only. And the uses of different tenses. When do we use simple present tense? When do we use past tense? When do we use present continuous tense? All this, learn it properly. Learn the rules of different tenses. The rules which I have told you, learn them properly with their examples. Changing sentences into different tenses. One sentence is given, then you have to convert it into positive, negative or some other tenses. So practice that. Filling blanks using correct form of tense, which is given in the book. Blanks will be given and you have to fill it using correct form of the verb in correct tense. Framing sentences using different forms of sentences. You may be asked to write 2 sentences using in simple past tense, 2 sentences is present perfect tense. In this way you have to practice. Pick out verbs in sentences and state its tense. Suppose you are given a sentence and then you have to you are asked to pick out, underline the tenses and write that, underline the verbs and then write that in what tense it is. So practice chapter number 4 and 5 with the help of these points. And children, practice all the exercises, learn definition, rules, converting sentences. This is all. So thank you children, take care, practice well and write your test also nicely. Thank you. God bless you all.